Kill 3.
Kill 3.
I'm 10-8, I'll be in route to 6 Metro 4, call the handle.
Kill 3.
10-8, I'll be in route
6 Kill 3, 10 4. 6 Metro 4, you can touch 22 if not in the area. 6 Kill 3, 10 4. 6 Metro 4, you can touch 22 if not in the area.
6 Metro 4, copy, confirming 6 Metro. Correction, 6 Kill 3, is it back? Copy, confirming 6 Metro. Correction, 6 Kill 3, is it back? 6 Metro 3, 10-8.
Traffic around these guys are no longer on the route, so not possibly attempting entry back in apartment G boy.
Back lane move in either Verde or West Columbus. We're in contact with RP in the
no longer on the route, so not possibly attempting entry back in apartment G boy.
Have it outside there. We're in contact with RP in the Engine 7 outside Barrack, U12311 B-Boy, Southfield Road and Wilson Road. RP reporting a fire. Close to a propane tank. Robert 11, sending the call to Toronto.
Tower 11,
Robert 11, sending the call.
Tower 11, you want the other two north side to continue? Metro car, there you go. Tower 11, you want the other two north side to continue? Metro car, there you go. You can touch 22.
Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna check out the gateway, see what's going on. There's a cloud in the air, so they've been doing their donut thing.
6 Metro 3.
There's some cars.
Family 415 at 120 and North Street, Unit A out of second half is Ruby, 29 years old. Wearing a purple shirt, black pants.
On Columbus and Tierra Verde.
There's some cars parked over here in the circle area. And the car doing a circle now, or turning around basically.
6 inches, 10, I'll be taking handling.
They were here already, so I don't know
6 Central 5,
what else is going on right now. I think people who aren't in the know of where the current location is are coming by going, oh, not here, and then they're going around and going somewhere else.
41097 in the area.
10-4.
41097 in the area.
10-4.
So there's cars showing up. I don't know what kind of organization they got going on, but welcome back, everybody. So we're just over here. They put it over the radio earlier. There were several vehicles in the area doing their, Saturday night burnouts, donuts, whatever you want to call them. People are showing up. I think they've already been here and left.
For information, we're in contact with all of the children and the mother. The baby appears uninjured at this point. The second half is still inside the residence. We're attempting further. Baby appears uninjured at this point. The second half is possibly still inside the residence. We're attempting further.
60-50, 10-4. 9 ID and go ahead. 60-50, 10-4.
So there's some cars parked there. I think they're waiting to see if anyone's going to show up and do anything.
438 Post State.
But I think the action has already occurred here. But I just wanted to come by and see what's up.
7, admin is 10-7. Great. Priority 1, you're now clear to enter.
North 8 is clear, 1021.
car's taking off.
Ocean, Charles, Tom, Adam, Victor, Ida, Ocean, Union, Sam, middle of M, Mary. Date of birth is 3/18/1993, 93.
There's a lot of cars along the road, so I was wondering if maybe they're doing some racing. These cars are driving slow, though.
Air 1143, boy, you can clear, thank you.
Air 13.
I think these guys right here, these cars, they're doing a different game. They're doing a game that's called Who Can Go Slowest. They're doing like a follow the leader or something.
Central 5, cancel medical ASR now. 6 Central 5, cancel medical ASR now. Good job, step up here, couple. So far.
This is the gateway. Gateway is so if you go Mount Vernon and Gateway, so South Mount Vernon, south of the 58. Gateway's like, I think it's the very first right. And then there's a it dead ends. Oh, there goes a car. 2 cars. I don't think those cars were set up. I think they were just goofing off.
Is there one available?
Southbound 99 and Houghton Road, T14318A Adam.
So this is just one of the locations in town that they frequent.
In the road on the Houston off-road stage for all.
Air 1, can you fly over 38 Colorado Avenue, check the roof, and report the subject? Air 1, can you fly over 38 Colorado Avenue?
So they've already, basically, this already went over the radio as a broadcast earlier. And then they've had other broadcasts on other sides of town from the street racer. Well, they just call them street racers, but you know, there's the car clubs and not the show cars, but the soup the cars up with good car parts, basically. And you know, they do burnouts. They do racing in other parts of town. I imagine they probably had done some racing on this strip here before, but in my experience so far, I've only seen them doing the donuts down here in the cul-de-sac. But it's nothing really going on. A few cars coming and going and stuff like that.
Hispanic female. The CDL will be David 9518458. Toronto, not registering on the map.
On your 10-1, is your as per the address 3812 Toronto, apartment B, boy.
red Honda.
So, two trucks sitting there talking.
Additional unit for traffic accused.
Nothing going on.
For traffic, 210-4. 6-3, plate returns no record on file. I copied 8 John Zebra Nora 338. 6-3, your plate returns no record on file. I copied 8 John Zebra Nora 338. 523.
Hello, Kim.
Plate return shows stop. Firing on a 2000 Honda local with a release for liability.
There's been a lot of cars coming and going, you know, in ones and twos, maybe like threes, but nothing going on.
Fire 2000 Honda local with a release for liability to a Versus Kelly. Fire 2000 Honda local with a release for liability to a Versus Kelly.
653 copy. I've got 2 crossed out. They were 5058, driver at station 2. I've got 2 crossed out in the vehicle. They were 5058, driver at station 2.
Transport code 33 on channel 1, code 33 on channel 1, Terrace and Hughes.
Yellow, date of birth 7191.
33 on channel 1, Terrace and Hughes. 33 on channel 1,
I let that deputy go, and then it was clear, so I went in and went.
RB is a copy code.
We're 22 Seminole.
RB is a copy code.
22 Seminole.
22 10-4.
City has code, but that's a deputy.
196, traffic.
Big priority 2 in Maricopa.
No, where he's going.
Olive Street with a cross of Union. T17411 B-Boy for diabetic.
They have code, but they're way on the south side.
496.
Somebody here where it's at exactly? Deputy shining on that car.
So Terrell,
City County and Airline is operation full.
12 minutes to the surround.
Evidence on issues with fire contact in Arvin. Copy sufficient units on the South Return Street. Copy sufficient units on the South Return Street.
Say, Terrace and Hughes, do they cross? Are they over on Hughes? Is that where they're at? Let's go back to Southwest.
Copy code 4, clear code 53 on channel 1, clear code 33 on channel 1. Clear code 53 on Copy code 4, clear code 53 on channel 1, clear code 33 on channel 1. Clear code 53 on 33 on channel 1, clear code 33 on channel 1.
651. 651. Get you to the apartment, bring your patrol vehicle. 10-9. 225 of the apartment, and bring your patrol vehicle to the apartment, bring your patrol vehicle. Copy. 25 of the apartment, and bring your patrol vehicle.
59 Patrol Vehicle, Palisade Drive.
650, copy. 8, X-ray, 520 on a gray mini truck. 5519, Gray 88, 520 on a gray mini truck.
Current 91 DMC local.
Cars in the way.
Stop current 91 DMC local. Richard.
6 medical aid.
Can't see.
8466, letting us have a great night. Boy 2101 Mahoney Drive, across the Southgate Drive, 7th Beginning.
Mahoney Street was across the South Gate. C12407B-boy. PPE is recommended for difficulty breathing.
2101 Mahoney.
485. 454 1080 Metro, 108 post 3.
Can't see pit boss. Can't see.
Edward and Frank Embassy for 901 hang up 1309 at McNew Court, Ebony Adam.
Alright.
Copy.
Patrol 6900, Savannah Falls Drive. Savannah Falls Drive. Over 27, Roger 60 Cities call.
Over 27, 10 4.
27, Roger 60 Cities call. 7 William, Edward Tom 664 on a Camaro. Auburn and Oswald.
Auburn and Oswald. 25 no stops current on a 2014 Chevrolet Coupe out of Bakersfield.
Ah, there it is. Alright. Yes, Paulette. Pit boss is here. That's his van. His van is here. He's got his van back. I wonder if the other cars were rentals. Maybe the van was in the shop. Long time in the shop, but you know. You just never know.
7.
Did that guy just go buy beer for the other dude? Did that guy just go buy beer for him? And that dude looked like he was older than the other guy. That was pretty old-fashioned.
Pick up out of Bakersfield.
Control 1 for 20, 97.
I mean, he like totally handed it over. And what was that, Modelo's? Looked like it's probably bottles because it was tall.
Just confirming code 4. 603. Thank you. Suspicious circumstances at St. John Manor, 900-43, Unit 112. I'll be advised. Suspicious circumstances at St. John Manor, 900-43, Unit 112.
I'm shutting the car off so it's not so shaky and so we can zoom in a little bit more.
Call's been holding.
91.5.
6-3. Metro 4. 6 Metro 4. Suspicious circumstances, check the welfare at 813 Kentucky Street. Suspicious circumstances, check the welfare at 813 Kentucky Street of the ARP versus Roy, advising 4 Hispanic males, 297.
LC admin 485-297, first miles of 10.2.
485. Eduardo South Current 2017 4-door at up Hopedale.
Sam 110, Beacon South 8, John 8, Mary.
Sam 1?
Sam 110, Beacon South 8, John 8, Mary. Sam 0, 672 on Blue Cobalt.
Well, that guy was a little excited.
One, your plate returns no stop.
Wasn't that the same guy that just had someone buy beer for him?
Fired on a 2009 Chevrolet local. And Madison.
What are you talking about, Laura? We're not looking at a hotel.
One Paul 3 Edward Contron.
We're at the Valero.
One Paul 3 Edward units back 415 verbal at the Crestview North Apartment, 730 James Road, number 21. Second up is a Darian, white male, 31 years, unknown clothing. He's HBD and has any foreign items and cell phones at 730 James Road, number 21. Units back 143 Edwards.
T1, I'll start from the 2 zone.
Laura, what hotel are you talking about? We're looking at a gas station. This is the Valero, where the pit boss works, and this is not what I would consider a safe area in terms of what a person who lives on the other side of town would consider safe area. But I'm sure if you live here, you think, well, I mean, I live here. This is where I live. So it's all about perspective. If you're thinking this is a hotel because we're saying pit boss, well, we're not in Vegas, but the guy that works here was nicknamed by viewers as pit boss because they say he looks like a pit boss at a hotel like in Vegas type thing. Which, I mean, a casino, basically. No, Laura, it wouldn't. No, I would not park my stuff with anything in this area. But you know what? Quite frankly, I wouldn't do it on the other side of town either. So, I mean, like I said, it's all about perspective. This is not known as a safe area because this is an area. This area is known as the type of area where the hookers walk up and down the street blatantly, and it's not Las Vegas where you would expect to see that kind of activity. So I gotta tell you, I really hate these neck gaiter things. I feel like I get pieces of hair in my mouth. Ugh. Hate neck gaiters. But so because you can just drive up and down the street here and you can see the ladies who work the streets, you know, it's that kind of area. And like I said, it's all about perspective. That's why we stage on the side of town, because it's known for the activity that police will get calls to or get called out to. And there's been a few calls, you know, at the intersection over here. There was an accident basically right in front of us. We weren't live at the moment, but it was basically right in front of us. You know, so this is a pretty busy intersection. Accidents do occur every now and then. And then, you know, this is a busy gas station. But it's also centrally located, so we can get to other calls and things.
6 Valley 1.
Control 1, Ranger 12 and 6, 10-7.
235 in progress at the Villa and Motel on the Metro, 80 Union Avenue, room 15. Additional unit for the loss?
110-4 now.
Additional unit for the loss?
310-88, we're almost 1097 on the last few counts of that.
10-4, 6 Valley 110-8. 6 Metro 3, your second half is going to be a black male wearing a gray sweater, white shirt, gray sweatpants, heels, and...
Let's go, Kalinda.
On foot towards the Jack in the Box.
what's happening right now is there's not a lot of anything going on. What they just broadcasted out was a domestic, which I would say yeah or nothing, but then they just said something about fleeing towards a Jack-in-the-Box.
6 Metro 4.
But when they're at a hotel or a motel,
Metro 4. 415, 1110 4th Street, Unit 4, second half of RP.
694 clear in East California.
Domestic 415, 1110 4th Street, Unit 4, second half of RP. Stepfather, Israel, Hispanic male, 40s.
see, domestic 415. It's domestic. We don't want to go to domestic. They're usually at a house anyways, and they go inside the house and.
646.9. Second half is going to be last for Pardo. Frank Adam, John Adam, Robert David Ocean, first of Alexander, middle of Melvin. 617 of 98. 1051 vehicle will be a 2011 Kia Soul, California 6 Robert Frank Victor 142. Occurred about 30 ago.
Oh, great.
What color is the Kia?
What color?
Canadian to Metro, advice at Laredo and 99.
I didn't hear him say what color.
Alexander Melvin, Fajardo, 617 of 98, 12-1051 at the green 2011 Kia Soul, 6 Robert, 6
Okay,
Victor,
green.
142, office 630, you got it.
It's green. Leave me alone. Come on. I'm in a silver Kia Soul. Leave me alone. You're looking for a green one. Yeah, Bakersfield's a lot safer 20 years ago. But honestly, I think it was the same. There's Pit Boss.
6 Metro 3, your victim will still be in her room. 6 Metro 3, your victim
It
will
was
still be in her
smaller,
room.
but I don't think it was necessarily safer. I just think, it's about volume. There was still the same kind of stuff going on 20 years ago.
6 Valley 3.
The gangs are still here.
122. 6 Valley 3, can you
Valley 3?
contact Control 1? Needs of any recent offenses. Can you contact Control 1? Needs of any recent offenses regarding vehicle matching Q11 47 is a lottery ticket. Vehicle matching the description.
Affirmative.
So yeah, a vehicle pulled over and it looks like they got a bunch of lottery tickets in it. So they're checking with the county, see if they've had any offenses with thefts of lottery tickets from like a convenience store, stop and rob. So, yeah, I mean, it certainly is higher volume of crime going on right now, obviously. It definitely probably was safer in that sense 20 years ago, but I mean, for me, 96, I was in high school. I used to ride my bike from one side of town to the other side of town. Like from the mall on Ming to,
1904 Custer Avenue.
north end of Oildale. I could ride my BMX or well, I did my BMX, but my mountain bike, you know, I'd take like Oak Street, you know, Weibel. You know, it was a lot safer back then. But you know, I probably could still do it right now if I wanted to. So I think when I was younger, I didn't pay attention to certain things. You know, I wasn't aware of certain things. I didn't listen to the scanner. I didn't listen to the radio. You know, I wasn't watching the news at night. So I don't think, again, volume, yes, increase population, increase chances of activity of, you know, bad things happening. But, you know, bad things were happening back then too. So I think it's just a matter of volume is more the issue. And then, of course, there are other factors of, you know, no bail and letting criminals out for, you know, certain things that they probably should be held into prison, but the prison population, and that just goes into a whole, that starts to go into political issues, and, you know, we don't really do politics here, so, but, you know, there's a lot of factors. It's not any one factor. I mean, it's probably a combination of factors. So, I don't know. I mean, we are hitting a record this year. I mean, what? The record was achieved like 2 years ago, right? Wasn't it? Anybody fact check me on that? I think the record that we just broke was achieved like 2, maybe 3 years prior. So, I mean, it wasn't that long ago. So, that's where you can't blame COVID for the increase. Oh, man. That's rough. Were there dirt roads back then? Hey, for us old people, my 13, no, 12-year-old. My 12-year-old. Oh my God! How did he say it? He was watching. There was a movie or something on TV that was in black and white, and my 12-year-old says, "Oh, it's in black and white. Is that from the 90s?" Is that a movie from the 90s? Because it was in black and white. So, yeah. The 90s are old, and my son thinks we had black and white movies in the 90s. I think it was Clerks, to be honest with you. I think the movie was Clerks. And happy birthday, Paulette. Yeah.
Checking in special attention to zone control 2 is reporting a GTA occurred 30 ago at 3812 Serrano Avenue. Across the South Rail. Taken as a green 2011 Kia Soul. License plate 6, Robert Frank Victor 142. Suspect is an Alexander Melvin Fajardo, in age 20s, wearing a red sweater and shorts. Information only taken is a green 2011 Kia Soul. Converter, the Metro 1331 24th Street. Control declare.
Someone is busy stealing Cadillac converters.
2, both units 1088. It is quiet. En route to tag 153 with the one card. 6 North 2 and 6 North 1. En route to Lighthouse. 6 North 2, Abrams. 10-4.
I mean, I guess in the eyes of my kids, the 90s are kind of like the way I looked at the, 60s. I mean, I guess.
What was the time frame in the last podcast?
5.
Copy, send me the call.
10-4.
Copy, send me the call.
Valley 3, additional information is forthcoming. 6 Valley 3, additional information is forthcoming. 6 Valley 3, 1021 the comm center. 6 Valley 3, 1021 the comm center.
No calls, guys. No calls. Be on the lookout for green Kia Soul, though, 2011.
Domestic 415, possible 273, 535 Mountain View. Will be the apartment underneath 190.
Hey, Amy, you were born in the 70s. Be proud of that.
Edward 9, William 00022.
You're not part of those millennials. I was born in the 70s, too. I own it.
July of 2019.
I mean, it was 79, but I'm gonna own it.
4-door. There's a registration in process.
I wasn't born in the 80s. But I can't remember anything before the 80s. See? Quiet again.
Baker 516 for 1097, 56.5.
16.
Can't help it. Home Depot at Million Acres.
Over 27 in contact with RP. No offense.
One call for Frank, you can send to it. 10-4, 6 Metro 310A, stand by for an assignment. You're clear, post 21.
I think they're gonna try and locate the victim vehicle. I think it's that.
15 at 427 18th Street. RP advised roommate locked him out, took away the keys.
I think that's gonna be that green Kia Soul.
Roommate locked him out, took away the keys. Press the keys.
Pick up California and North.
Well, Paulette, I am going to get some sleep as soon as I get home. I don't have to stay up and get the kids up. It's not a school day. And I can go straight to sleep, straight to bed.
Domestic 458, 6 situation at 701 Lance Road, base 36. Domestic 415, possible 6 situation at 701 Lance Road, base 36. I can have a Daniel, black male, 35.
The red Hyundai. Yeah, I figure that's already been taken care of. I assume they probably found it by now, or it's been recovered, or something has happened.
10-4, 13, 25 Hub Avenue, 415 party.
Admin 485, we're chatting with the naming.
485, today, 64.
I'll be en route to Mount Mere. Cancel North car.
Tim, I gotta get my sleep. That's how I keep my beauty. I used to say that when I was young, but now I get my sleep, get my beauty rest.
437, today, post 5.
BMW will be back at Discretion 3600 block of Bacchus.
guy with the cowboy hat's still here? Sandra. Bad guys don't follow rules. Almost every shooting, that gun was illegal by, state laws. You don't go around shooting people with your legally owned gun. You don't exactly go get a CCW to carry the gun.
462, where should I do?
I can't go home yet. The other streamers are sitting over there waiting for a call too.
692, located a serve DVRO in the second half. Located a serve DVRO.
Watch this.
Second half. Detective person will be present in Mansa.
Oh, never mind.
1035 then Marion confirmed that.
This guy with his Mercedes just took off. He's parked in 2 different spots right here. He backs up in the parking spot. I thought he was going to go to another spot again. But he appears to be leaving the area now. Not that Honda right there.
One Pulsar Boy Control.
Boston 31050.
Boy Appaloosa. Pulsar Boy 1 Pulsar Spring. Lane 21 at 711 Wisteria Street, House of 9 at East Warren. There's a male wearing all black clothing, carrying a black backpack, who was seen on the side of the RP's residence at 711 Wisteria Street.
Control on North 70, there's loud music on Palm and Silver. Unfound, it'll be announced to the Prairie Road. Control West now, 4 copy on tonight.
Well, someone's running off. I'll call. I didn't hear anything worth going to. And Amy, they are in my spot, but I mean, I parked here before they showed up, so we can get a look at Pit Boss and say hi. I forgot to tell you all the wave when he came out for a second, but he was only out for a second. I forgot about our tradition of waving at the Pit Boss, but I was over here anyways for our nightly wave at Pit Boss. They've all left now, going different directions, so I don't know what's up. Silence on the radio. That's how dead it is right now.
Metro 3.
6 Metro 3, 1029, probation for 1. Last of Thomas, common spelling. First of Lawrence, Lincoln Adam, William, Robert Edward Nora, Charles Edward. Black male, DOB of 92866, 66.
Over 19, contact 105.
It would be nice to get a call to get on in the night with. Congratulations, Sandra. I mean, you just got them like right now? They email you or what? Just curious.
Metro 3, he's 1035 at Frank, however, I'm still working on a return.
6 Metro 3, copy.
Yeah, Paula, it's winter time. I mean, it's cold now. The action's early in the evening when people are, awake and active and all that, but email almost 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. They're working overtime.
Metro 5, 1096, 1010. 6 Metro 5, 1096, 1010. Madison and Adam, St. Paul Norris, 139, please Toyota. Madison and Adam, St. Paul Norris, Henry 139, please Toyota.
Metro 5, airplane returns to South Korean 072 Yellow local. 6 Metro 5, airplane returns to South Korean 072 Yellow local.
Sandra Black, it was free. So yeah, it's winter. It's cold out. The volume in general, in terms of, you know, call types, go down. I mean, there'll be like a slight increase in domestic, and then it'll just be like nothing but domestic types of calls throughout the winter, for the most part. You know, that's not 100%, but it's like a mostly. There still will be other crimes, but you're just not going to have the same volume as you did for summer. The summer activity volume is going to go down. It's just how it happens every year. It's always been that way. If you actually, you know, listen to the scanner and stuff like that, I mean, there's calls going out, but the types of calls that we go to, the types of calls that will be visual.
Affirmative, 6061, Tulare, East California.
6 Metro Forward, code 41098.
Well, that was a blatant red light. He gunned it, but he gunned it so late.
Will be a Hispanic in the late 30s wearing a gray sweatshirt and pants.
He didn't have a chance to make the yellow.
Looking into the windows at 5408 East Brundage Lane.
East Brundage.
10-4, both units en route from South Unity, filtered.
Looking into the windows. And there's a lot of check the welfares. Those check the welfares are generally nothing calls in terms of what we would go to. You know, nothing to watch, nothing to see. But the problem with check the welfares is they can turn into something. And when they turn into something, it's like, it's big. So it's like we can't be chasing nothing calls all night, but those check the welfares, when they turn into something, they turn into something big. So, but that's what winter is going to bring us. That's what we're going to have for the winter. I'm going to try and come out earlier. But if we come out earlier, then we got to shut down earlier, you know, like, you know, midnight or something. Because like I said earlier, guys, I've only got one hit. I've only got one hit that made the news this whole month. And the month's pretty much over with.
6 Valley 3, Channel 3.
So I've only got one hit. And for the last 2 months, I've been getting 6.
Located 2 burglary cases. The loss is lottery tickets. Are you copied? Are you ready to copy them?
Not my vehicle. Could you send me the case first
So they've located 2 burglary cases that the loss was lottery tickets. And this officer pulled someone over, and I think the loss was in the car. I believe that's what it is. And he's working it, you know, he's like, that's what happens. Sometimes you pull someone over and they're like, oh, you're the person that's responsible for such things. Or maybe they came across it in another way. I didn't hear the initial stop or contact. I just heard him on the radio a little while ago. I don't know if you guys remember. He said contact the county and see if they got any, calls or whatever regarding the loss being lottery tickets. And then the admin, they just found 2 calls regarding the loss was lottery tickets. So I know someone I worked with years ago. They had their purse stolen, and then like a month later they pulled some car over, and then their purse, like with their ID and different things, were in the back of the car, in the trunk. I mean, that may or may not have been the person who originally stole it, but they came across it in a car. And there's Pit Boss. Everybody wave. Wave before he goes away. He's doing his little patrol. Wave at Pit Boss. Wearing all black tonight. He's the man in black tonight. Pit Boss. Man in black. Everybody wave to the Pit Boss. Matching wardrobe tonight. Black shoes, black pants, black shirt. No waving? Come on, guys. Be nice. No love for the Pit Boss. And did you all fall asleep or what? You guys gotta stay on top of this. I mean, that's like what we were waiting for. We were waiting for the Pit Boss. Well,
Unit 4, 10-4, 450 music, 30.
Unit 4, 142 on Anderson.
Unit 4, 10-4, 450 music, 3014 Anderson Street.
thank you, Laura, for waving. Oh. There he is. One last appearance by the Pit Boss. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, at car accidents, shootings, you know, the volume has gone down dramatically. And then, you know, the other calls, it's not that they don't happen, it's just the volume's gone down, you know. They happen earlier in the evening now. More people are more active. It doesn't have anything to do with the curfew. All these people are still out here. It had nothing to do with curfew. You think the people involved in all those different kinds of calls went, oh, it's curfew, we can't go out and get involved and become the story. No, none of them. No one did that. So it's winter. It's the weather. The weather dictates activity. It warms up. People come out, from hiding, from their shell, from not quarantine, hibernation. People tend to hibernate during the winter. It's cold. It's like, do I want to go out? I don't even want to walk to the car, and run to the store to go get cigarettes or whatever. People, tend to hibernate. So the calls for activity tend to go down. So I predicted it. Family food market. Check the welfare. See, lots of check the welfare is going out now. Medical aid, pretty standard stuff.
Rescue 2, T10329, B-Boy, Baker Street and Sumner Street. Patient will be on the Sumner Street side, wearing orange.
No, Laura, we don't get snow here on the valley floor. It has happened before, but it's very rare.
485, priority 1 at Baker Street and Sumner Street. T10329, B-Boy for hemorrhage.
Somebody is hemorrhaging on Baker Street. Tata Street. We got 46. We're down below sea level. Up in the high desert, I mean, I guess they can sometimes. Maybe like Ridgecrest or something. I don't know. But we're down the valley floor. We're not really desert. Yeah, the Grapevine gets snow, but I mean, that's up elevation. Like Gorman is the highest elevation of the Grapevine, and the passes, You know, Tehachapi gets snow. You know, those places get snow. But down here on the valley floor, we don't get snow. The last time it snowed was 1999, and I was on the Big Island of Hawaii, and in between the Big Island, there's two volcanoes, and one of them has that big observatory that is famous, and both of those peaks had snow on it. Both of those peaks had snow on them in Hawaii, and I was freezing my butt off, and I wasn't even up on the peaks, I was down in between. I was freezing my butt off because the elevation is pretty high up there. I don't know that, I can't quote it or anything, but it's, you know, pretty decent. But it was winter time. And a newspaper that was like I don't know the name of it, but it was like a Military Times or something like that, had circulated, and across the top of it they had like small little mini articles, kind of like telling you what's inside, and then like there's the front page. Up on the top corner was Bakersfield. We made the military news, or military newspaper, I guess you can call it. And I picture some dude with a snowboard up on the bluffs, and they had a palm tree in the background, and dude was snowboarding down the bluffs. We got a pursuit.
Action 5, Q124, 18 David, 4404 Montano Street, crest of Joe Avenue and Andrea Avenue. I'm not medically station the area, PPD's around.
We are now down on Zephyr. Speed of 40, no traffic, no ped.
Scanning ticket.
Southbound. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where they're at. They're going southbound, which means they're going away from us. What street is he on? Sterling? Does Sterling go north and south?
You notify Control 3 of the pursuit.
Hermosa, okay. Is he on Wee Patch? He's going out to Lamont, guys. There's no way I'd ever catch up. Fairfax? Okay. Oh, there's Miramonte.
It's like red and it's black, however, the center parts are painted red. What color was that? It's like red and it's black, however, the center parts are painted red.
Well, they're practically in Lamont already.
415 Marine, 3100 block of Parkland Court. Involving 10 to 20 black males and females.
Probably from White Lane in Tampa.
It's alright, they went to Lamont, guys. There's no way.
467. For 1098 for post 3 coverage.
41098, South 603 or 10917, 149.
Oh, this is genius.
10-4, 2676 Mount Vernon Avenue for the check to welfare.
Pit boss is out.
438.
That guy's sitting right there, hiding from pit boss.
Baker
He
438.
went back inside. I'm sure they just need to throw some trash away, right? Ran up on the curb there. How many people they got in the car?
10-4.
Holy shit!
Pennsylvania, control for broadcasting 215. Just on the west side, 30 ago. Off of South Union and Terrace. Taking after 2 black females in their mid-20s. For CRP. Vehicle taken is a gray or silver 2016 Nissan Altima. RP's phone was also in the vehicle lashing northbound towards Fundage from South Union and Terrace. Please possibly 8 Lincoln Union Charles
215.
Southbound to the Orchard.
Orchard. 1000 California Avenue, check the welfare for Maya Cinema.
She's gonna go potty. Watch.
What are you on foot in Orchard?
On foot in the orchard.
Rescue check the plate 212.
She's squatting. She's touching the trash can.
So Fairfax, Panama, will be avoided the flight of the 1 Mercedes 5 David King. There's 119 Please 5 David King, Victor 494 left.
She's holding on to the trash can and squatting.
90 miles per hour, control to clear.
While her friend holds the jacket.
Good Bobby Charles, I believe you have came in and around you on some.
Okay, now your turn. Hold the jacket for me. Pit boss kicked the 4 dudes out though. It's kind of funny. Are they switching? Taking turns? Now, I don't know about you, but is she like, I know when I pee, luckily I can shoot it away from me, but I mean, is she standing in her pee? I know like pee like rolls and it always tries to go to your shoe. So I'm just saying, like, I guess the other gal doesn't have to go. But the dudes are trying to figure out how to go buy beer for the girls.
No, a dark colored jacket, no further from that.
They're going back empty-handed, and the girls are going, what? You couldn't even get beer? Yeah, they all were in the clown car. Oh, he's got a pee too. So looks like 3 guys in the back seat, 2 girls on a lap. Or was it 4 guys in the back seat? Girl, you don't walk up when he's trying to pee. Some privacy, yo. If you ain't holding the jacket, look away. She's on cock watch. She's making sure he's not, you know. She's making sure he's not, you know, tampering with the drug test. Well, I just remember the passenger side, a female got out first. That means the female was riding shotgun, right? That means, if my math is correct, the first person from the back seat was a female, right? And then it was all dudes. So three dudes in the back. Is my math off? And off they go. Already DUI. Remember, dude couldn't drive. Girl's got pee so bad she's peeing on the side of the... Did she wash her hands after touching that, you know, trash can? Now he's trying to back up again? Dude, stop trying to back up. You're gonna crash again. What are you guys doing? This guy keeps backing up.
Paul 3, can you hold your position west of? Looks like there's a lot of units east. We need to try to block off the perimeter on the west. 2 Paul 3, can you hold your position west of?
Oh, she lost her phone. I thought she was gonna squat again.
Yeah, right where you're at now, or maybe a little west of there. There's a bunch of units on Fairfax Road.
It's on the back of the car.
West side of where they're at. Right where you're at now, or maybe a little
That was a close one.
There's a bunch of units on Fairfax Road. You're the only one on the west side of where they're at.
Yeah. girl didn't even have tissue to wipe.
Item 20, show route to 1770 AGO. Other team is going to assist.
Yeah, it's a two-door.
A company of our ex-boyfriend Shane Johnson. Per the RPDC has been texting or photographs of facial injury assumed DC for further cemetery with Columbus.
Yeah, somebody sitting on the wall. Everyone in that car has got COVID now because she didn't wash her hands after touching that dirty, nasty trash can and not wiping.
How far did you guys say you guys are south of the vehicle? See one of the units, how far did you guys say you guys are south of the vehicle? West of, one row, west of, 300 yards south. Have one.
Yep, no mask, and they're out after curfew. Those folks were just all kinds of wrong on so many levels, right?
153 Boy and Edward WC for check the loss of 400 Elton Avenue. Will be a return call. 153 Boy and Edward WC for check the loss of 400 Elton Avenue. Will be a return call.
Well, this person is in for a rude awakening.
Affirmative, go ahead.
It's like they don't know.
K1, clear for the VIN on the Toyota.
It's like they've never been here before. Pit boss is not going to put up with that.
To at 1112 Fairfax Road with the cross of Monterey. T10326 C. David for a headache.
Yep. Jen, I think you nailed it right there. It's called COVID pink eye because everything is COVID, but the same stuff that was around before that, but you just add COVID to it.
Northbound turn on a 1997 Toyota 4-door. Out of Lamont. 7 Toyota 4-door.
I'm making my way
Out of Lamont.
I'm making my way south towards
I'm in between you and the Lou unit.
97 on Panama.
I'm in between you and the Lou unit. F14, take the left. I believe it's a dirt road angle. F14, take the left. I believe it's a dirt road angle. Hey, affirmative.
Crickets. Chirp, chirp. Crickets. Chirpity chirp. Alright, I'm going home. It's 2:30. Stayed out past 2. Literally nothing for the last hour and a half. Pursuit that went out to Lamont, but that doesn't count because it was literally going away from us the whole time. So, alright guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta work tomorrow afternoon. Anyways, so I'm gonna get some sleep. It's quiet. I know something's gonna happen as soon as I take off, but
3 to stage at 9211 Fragrant Cloud Drive with across the beach road. E12328 Adams stage for a psych issue.
psych issue, not a call we would go to. So, alright guys, I'll catch y'all later. Until the next one, next time. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. We'll see you guys next time.